channel. Give me 1 second while I do something here. Yes, if you notice you don't see my smiling face anymore, that's because it's more important for you to hear my voice than it was for you to see my face. Okay? So I'm using an avatar. I think it's called an avatar, right? Which is created from a picture of me using ChatGPT. Alright? And and uh, and the results, I've been really encouraged with the results because what I'm doing here, I'm switching. I've had trouble recently with the videos. Okay. Uh, uh, Getting all funky on me again on YouTube. Let me see something. There we go. Okay, I've had trouble with the videos. I've had it before, and I'm going to spare you the details this evening. Okay, so as the title suggested, we're going to do some SSIS to import a CSV data into a SQL Server database. Then we're going to use Power BI to connect to that database and basically recreate the plots we did for the last 2 sessions on Google Sheets. Now, if you haven't seen those 2 sessions on Google Sheets, be sure to go back and watch both of them so you can get a nice foundation of how to do basic data analysis and data visualization using Google Sheets, pivot tables and plots along the way. Okay. So now let's just take a look at tonight's data. It's also good to take a look at tonight's data. And down here, life expectancy. Now you should always back up your data before you start slicing and dicing it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come over here immediately, take care of this, get rid of this. You don't need abbreviations. Okay, now, here we go. What we're interested in is how many rows. So we got 21,565 rows. So when we go into SSIS, we're going to tell it to look at the first, 20,000 rows or something like that, okay? Now we're going to save this, as is, save, replace. This is a life expectancy in years, and this is the, I'll just mention this over here, this could be a country, it could be a continent, it can be an income group, or it could be the world as a total, because all the types of categorical data is part of entity, okay? So it's not this country. So now, let's get rid of one thing so you can start over from scratch. I'm going to start this out so you can see that there's nothing up my sleeve, okay? We'll take a quick look at the database here. Get rid of our table in there. The main problem that I'll point out is a lot of times when you import CSV files, it doesn't do a good job of guessing the most characters there is in a single row. It won't correctly guess the number of characters for in the entity table for the longest country name or something like that. That all comes down to how you define it inside the actual SSIS. Okay. Just do this so you can see that I have nothing up my sleeves. Now, if you need help getting started with SSIS and doing like data imports, I should have a couple more playlists out there for that on YouTube. I'm not going to go into it this evening. But you have to do 2 things. You have to install Visual Studio Code, not VS Code, Visual Studio Code, and you have to install as part of your as, as part of your install process for Visual Studio Code, you have to install the new project. You have to install the Integration Services Project Request, and you can find that by searching for SSIS in Visual Studio under extensions. Okay, basically. So we'll call this Life Expect. Is that right? Okay. Hopefully that's right. Then you do a create. Go over here to Tools. Import a data flow item, a data flow object. Click on this. Go over here. Then the first thing we'll do is import a flat file source. This is for CSV and text files. Here. Let's Egyptian browse. Life expect. You see, we have to change this to CSV. And down here, there's our column. Now here's what we got to do over here. You come down here to Entity, then you say Suggest Types. Oh, now you'll come over here and you'll say 20,000 because you have 21,000 rows, right? This should give us the yeah. So it gave us a maximum length of 39, which is correct. Okay. A quick preview here. All right, good. Next, I'd like to do a sort, just for the fun of it, basically. Okay. Sometimes you may have like a date, or you may have an index column, primary key of some sort. Sort. I'm going to sort by entity and year. That would be sorting by country and year. Okay. Go over here. Next thing we want to do is a OLE destination. This gives us the OLE is a very old Microsoft service. Okay. It's been around ever since Excel has, I believe. So come over here. Do this. Do a new connection. Let's get rid of this. New. Yeah, that's right. Come up here. We want to select the SQL Server OLEDB driver. Our host is localhost, but why? Because we run it on our local machine. Then we want to select our database. Our database is our world in data. Let's test connection. Good. Over here. Now we want to create a new table, and you can see we got the correct length for the varic. Okay, now this here, oh my goodness, hang on, hold on here. That's not right, is it? Well, you could almost keep it as a let's get rid of this. We should have told it to look at the year also. Okay. Browse. Okay, come to columns. Over here, entity, we're going to say guest type. You want to do 20,000. And it correctly guessed that it's 39 characters. Let's go over here. Let's say guess this over here. Let's just do 20,000 also. Interesting, it's still saying it's a string, isn't it? Huh. No, that's not right then, is it? It's not looking at the right thing, is it? So it's still saying that it's a string. What it should be is a 4-bit unsigned integer, okay? Four-bit unsigned integer, all right? Preview. Okay. I'll come down here. Over here. Now we want to create a new table. Okay, now you can see this is right. The entity is 39. The year is a big nit, and the life in year expectancy in years is expectancy. Is that right? Did I spell expectancy right? I can never sure about this. Expect, A-N-C-Y, expect. Okay, good. Come over to do mappings. You always have to do map. Okay, come over here. Let's just see. Let's just keep our fingers crossed and see what happens. Well, shoot. Let's come back over here to control flow. Well, your course should be able to be a it should be a character. Okay, it's just as simple as that. So let's come back over here again. Let's delete the existing table. Not quite sure why that's not working, but we should be able to work with a character field anyway. Okay, we may be able to convert it inside of Power BI itself. So let's take a look up here. Okay, so it didn't even create. Take a look at columns. See here it says column is year is big at net. Let's delete this. I should be able to comport that as an init. Okay, it's as simple as that. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble because we can't do a flat file connection again. Of course, it worked previous when I tried it by itself. Right? It worked just fine. New, browse, text, CSV. Now, we could, of course, do what? We could, of course, see right now it's saying it's a string. I just give it a chance to change its mind. And it's still saying it's a string. And it's just saying this is a true float. So let's just for right now, let's just leave it as is. But like I said earlier this evening, I got it to work perfectly well. So this of course is going to affect how it sorts. Okay. We may just try to fix the column type inside of Power BI itself. Because there should be nothing but numbers in there, okay? Let's do this. Let's do new. You see, this shouldn't be a this should be this should be an integer, a four-digit integer, okay? But since it's going to say, let's do a mapping, do this. Let's see if this works. And it did. So let's save this. Let's go quickly over to ChatGPT, or over to BigQuery. We can close this now. Sometimes you have to like move on and try to fix a problem, come back and fix the problem later, okay? And here's a variable character. Let's go over here. Let's do let's do this. Let's go to this. Distinct. Okay. Because what we're looking for here is we're looking to see why it's giving us the error for. Now you can see everything is a four-digit number. Okay, so I don't know why it didn't work for. Let's see. Well, let's do this. What the heck? Okay. Time for, okay. What the heck? We might as well come over here. And ask ChatGPT to fix the code for us. Okay, let's see if this works. Copy. Come back over here. What happened to our window? Go over here. Script to select. New window. Get rid of this. Do this. Table. Change year to init. Okay, let's see what happens here now. Oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's try something different. You know, you just the most important thing is the basic. You saw how to use the uh, SSIS to import a CSV. So you got the basic idea. But my recommendation is this: uh, if you can convert your data to a CSV file, then by all means convert it to a CSV. Or if you can if the data is small enough to be converted to an Excel file, then convert it to an Excel file. Because we're not going to have this problem with the Excel file. Okay, so let's come over here. Let's just convert this to a let's convert this to a number. Can we convert it to an int? Decimal place at 0. Okay. And I'm just going to make sure that this actually is a number, okay? All right, good. And that's, well, so now let's save this as, like I was saying, if you can fit the data into an Excel spreadsheet, and you can do your data clean there, as you'll see, it's much easier to import an Excel spreadsheet, okay, than it is to import CSV. Let's do this. Let's just make sure there's not a problem with year down here, okay? No. Now the trouble is, when we looked at the data in the inside, when we did a distinct on year, I didn't see China was a problem, okay? But anyway, open up SSIS, open up this. Now, if you are out there in the background, be sure to stop by the channel and say hi, okay? Because otherwise, we're going to end this session after we get done with the import. Go over here, delete the file source, delete this. All right, then we'll come back over here, we're going to say exe, Excel source. Here, here. Locate the Excel file. Okay. What's the table? Life expectancy, columns, as expected, good. Sort. We're still sorting table 1 year. Over here, let's see. I wonder if this will work just like this. No, it doesn't. Okay, so let's come back over here. Let's create a new table. Life expectancy. Well, this doesn't really have to be that wide, but since it's there, we're going to leave it there, okay? We're going to change, let's try to change this to an int. Okay? Map to columns. Now let's see if this will run for us. And it did. Very good. So we can do that. We can do a stop on this. We can close this. And speak now or forever hold your peace. So we're going to picking this back up in a couple of days. And the next session, if this looks good, we're going to we'll move on. Let's tentatively say Wednesday evening, 9 p.m. We will begin working with the Power BI to analyze it. There's a life expectancy date. Let's select our columns here. Entities at int, life in years is this. That's going to be here. Pick the first 200 rows. Okay, friends, and there you have it for this evening. There is your workout for this evening. I'll see you Wednesday evening. We'll pick up with Power BI. Okay.